Hello friends, good morning. So in today's update of the Supreme Court news, the first news is that Supreme Court has sent a notice to the center regarding a particular PIL which has been followed basically for an amendment which is done to the Motor Vehicle Act regarding section 166, where by a notification the central government came up with a notification like some days back that if you want to have any kind of compensation or claim regarding any motor vehicle accident, it has to be done within 6 months of the occurrence of that particular event. So in this regard, it was really distressed and very concerning because if you cannot raise the claim within 6 months, then it will be absolutely barring you from filing any kind of claim before the motor vehicle tribunal. And for with that particular notification, the central government also amended the section 166 subclause 3 of the Motor Vehicle Act. And on that particular amendment only, this particular PIL has been challenged in order, like challenging that particular section. And the PIL has been accepted. And in this particular PIL, the Supreme Court has sent a notice to the center asking reply or their reflection that what they are thinking in this regard and to be a party in this particular matter. Now coming to the another important case is that the Supreme Court has also sent a notice to the center regarding one of the case by the Kerala government, but in this particular case, the Supreme Court actually denied any kind of interim relief to the Kerala government. So basically, the contention was regarding the section 290, I believe the 9 of the Constitution of India, and in this particular actually article. Actually, it is talking about the center-state relation that how the funds are going to be, like a shared between the Consolidated Fund of India and how the state can borrow against its security of the Consolidated Fund of the state. But here the contention was that the center was stating that as the Kerala government was overspending in some year, in the next year they will be, giving them less amount of the fund from the Consolidated Fund of India as for the overspending. Okay. And they are also saying that there will be needs for some policy changes and the things like that. So in this particular case, the Kerala government's contention was that once the, what is the ambit of central government's power to manipulate the state's fiscal policy and other things in this regard in order for, granting any kind of fund out of the Consolidated Fund of India. So is there the can center manipulate or center has any kind of control? Then it will be like a breach of, like a central state uniformity and linearity. And for that reason only, the this particular plea was challenging the central government's particular power in order for overreach the fiscal policy of the state in order for making any kind of changes in the fiscal policy and what is the ambit of this particular article. And in this regard only, the center actually did not provide any interim relief to the Kerala government, but that what should be their reply in this regard. So Monday, so the third news is that Supreme Court declined to halt a particular. So the third news is the Supreme Court declined to halt a particular judicial investigation in a death of a farmer during the last year's farmer protest at Haryana, Punjab High Court. So basically, the thing is that there was this particular procession was going on, and there was clash between the police and the farmers' union, and it resulted in the unfortunate death of this particular farmer. And in this regard, there was a judicial investigation was required because of the there might be some police intervention. And in this regard, there was a order of the Punjab and Haryana High Court for a judicial probe in this matter, and Supreme Court also declined to halt that particular procedure. Now, another important news is that Supreme Court actually notified the Election Commission of India in order to, tally all the particular VVPAT slips with the EVM voter list. So basically what happened that in order to make the uniformity that the process of VVPAT and the, EVM's tally is actually the same. So normally what used to happen till now in any of the constituencies, only 6 of the places they would tally those particular VVPAT slip and those particular paper trail and along with the EVM basically. So in this regard, once those particular things are matched and it was found that it is okay, and then it would have been concluded that the VVPAT and EVM is working functionally, okay, without any kind of issue. But right now, what this plea is seeking that no, please actually tally all those particular VVPATs with the EVMs. So it will actually be more transparent and clear that there is no malfunction in any of the constituencies regarding this particular EVM malfunctioning. Okay, and they are also seeking that the voters should also have a right to drop those particular slips in any kind of those slip that like a voter slip that comes out of those VVPAT machines, to put it into any kind of drop box. So even from the voters end, the matter can be tallied that what is there any kind of malfunction in those particular EVM voting process. So this particular regard also the Supreme Court has asked the one of the reply from the ECI if that particular process can be implemented or not. Now to the next news, actually there was a defamation case which was against the journalists Rajiv Sardesai and other people regarding a 2016 case where they actually alleged that there was a bribery in regard to the Karnataka Assembly election. And in this regard, there was a defamation case which has been, it has not been like quashed, but further proceeding in this regard has been stayed until unless the matter is adjudicated by the Supreme Court. So in this regard, they have received a stay order from the Supreme Court. Now, the last news of today is that Supreme Court actually declined to stay a particular, like a survey by the Archaeological Survey of India, and where basically this particular Archaeological Survey of India is conducting on the particular Ghorshala temple and actually Kamal Mola Masjid karke compound hai. So in that particular compound, basically both the Muslims also offer prayer, and this particular temple is also there. It is in the Madhya Pradesh. So in this particular temple, basically ASI is actually conducting a survey to know the true nature of that particular architecture. So in this regard, the Supreme Court has said that there cannot be any coercive action in this regard on the basis of report or survey of the Archaeological Survey of India. But what they said that they have refused to provide any kind of stay order on the Archaeological Survey of India's this particular inspection. So that is the news of today. So if you are liking this particular daily news, kindly comment in the comment section and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a great day.